You're wondering, what have you been lied to about? You've been lied to about the whole idea that every single thing is Jeremy Sochan's fault. You've been lied to when people talk about how trash Jeremy Sochan is and how we should trade him. I heard that nonstop the last few weeks. It's just been nonstop. Sochan is trash. He's garbage. I'm going to say this until my head falls off, okay? Jeremy Sochan will not be the point guard for the future. That is not the point of any of this. And people need to stop being so short-sighted with things and look at it as a future standpoint. He's going to be more than likely a secondary playmaker in the future after you get your primary point guard, okay? While it might be great right now to say, hey, let's start Trey Jones, it's just a Band-Aid, okay? It's not going to equate to wins right now. It's just not. And that's not the whole point of what's going on right now. Let him develop. If he becomes a adequate playmaker at the point guard position, can you fathom how ridiculous this team is going to be when they're ready to actually compete in playoff tournaments? Can you imagine how good this team will be if you have that in your back pocket every single game? That will be so infuriating for any given team, okay? So Sochan isn't jealous of Wemby. Sochan, yes, he's playing point guard. Is it the best? No, but the point isn't right now. The point is the future, and I think that the team, as far as what they've been saying, their rhetoric, they have bought into what's going on, and they're only blaming themselves for the losses, as it should be. So, with that being said, all right, they're not blaming each other, they're just blaming themselves. With that being said, I do want to bring up something, okay? So I want to say that Jeremy Sochan is pretty doggone impressive. And I know statistic-wise, he will never be a player that puts up crazy amount of statistics, but there is something that he's doing as a sophomore that's not easy, and it's rare. It doesn't happen as often as you actually think that this happens. And what is that, you're wondering? Well, the man is averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds, and I know his assists went down, but it was around 5 before, and 4 assists. That's a really good statistic there. That you can average 10 points, 5 and 5, basically. That is really impressive. And I went through and I pulled this up just to show you how impressive it actually is. So here is a list of players this season thus far that are averaging at least 10 points, 4 or higher assists, and 5 rebounds per game. And you're going to look at this, and there's some names on here where you're like, whoa, he's in the category of them? Yes, he's in the category of them. So we got Paolo Banchero, monster, by the way. You got Şengün, which these are players that get praised all the time, by the way. Şengün's always getting praised, which he deserves it, right? But Jeremy Sochan, he's called trash. So all of these players on this list, none of them are being called trash at all. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of these are way more impressive, obviously. I mean, 30 points, what the heck, by Giannis. What is going on with you freak of nature? What the heck? Kevin Durant, 30, what the heck? But if we're just talking about players that's more so in his category, okay? You look at True Holiday, all right? No one's talking bad about True Holiday. I think True Holiday's having a pretty good season. But he's averaging about 13 points per game, 5 assists, and 7.4 rebounds. Once again, this is rare. Russell Westbrook, everyone knows him as the triple-double machine. His statistics are always pretty doggone good, you know, across the aisle. Maybe his percentages aren't always the best, but hey, he's Russell Westbrook at the end of the day. 13 points per game, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Let's see who else is in his category. Aaron Gordon, everyone praises him. That's 14 points per game, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. Let's see. Nurkic, no one talks trash about Nurkic, which is really impressive. Nearly 9 rebounds per game. 9 rebounds per game, 4 assists, 10. I'm only showing this because I'm trying to show you how rare this actually is. This isn't something that happens. It's not like a bunch of players in the league is capable of are capable of doing this. It's not. They're not capable of doing it. But he is one of them. And one player that doesn't get cursed out at much at all, maybe by me, I criticize him here and there. Even Keldon Johnson, 16 points per game, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. So he's in that category as well. And by the way, I do want to say this about Keldon Johnson. Or actually not just about Keldon Johnson, but everyone on this list. Once again, Jeremy Sochan is in his second year of basketball, and he's on the list with guys like this. Now, I won't sit here and just make a clean comparison between him and SGA, because there's a huge gap between 10 points and nearly 30 points. I won't do that. But guys that are capable of putting in those kind of statistics across the board, it's a rarity. And he's in the category of guys that are much older than him, or guys that have more experience than he does. But he's still capable of doing it. Actually, he might be the youngest on this list. I think he might be the youngest on this list. Can you add anything on here? I don't know if this will work. Lamar Odom. No. Did we just find a new... What the heck? Hold on. NBA players average 10 or higher points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds per game, 20-year-old or younger. It's not coming up. It's not coming up, but yeah, Sochan looks like Sochan's the youngest. Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. Jeremy Sochan only 14 games played this season. I guess this is NAC. Yeah, this is NA season. So yeah, so he's in the right now. He's in the category of guys that are 20 years old or younger. Okay, this is actually insane. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I actually was not. This was not on purpose. This is actually kind of crazy. No. This is in a season of guys that were 20 years young. So this is back when LeBron was, I don't know, I guess 20, or I don't know how old he actually was. Yeah, but this is actually insane. So you got Lamar Odom, LeBron, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, Tyreek Evans. These are very old, like all around players. Lonzo Ball, Luka Doncic, LaMelo Ball, Kay Cunningham, Josh Giddey, Jeremy Sochan. He's the youngest amongst all these guys. Well, this is a statistic to share, so I don't know. Just want to show you guys this. It is impressive. It's not something to scoff at. It's actually kind of ridiculous, and I think too many people hate on him for no reason, and he is in the category of guys that are all around great player. I don't know what that was. All around really good players. I won't say great yet. He's going to get there, though. But yeah, just want to show you that. That's another fallacy. He's not trash. He's actually pretty doggone good. Screw what everyone says about him. Any thoughts, chat? Let's see. Let's see. I don't believe Sochan is trash, and I am all for their point guard experiment. That said, I would be perfectly fine with them trading him. Okay. I would not be fine with them. I mean, you're going to have to give me a little bit more context here, okay? You know, are we saying, like, if you say, I'm fine with them trading him for SGA, then at that point, I'm fine with you trading anybody that name isn't Wemby for SGA, whatever. But are we saying, like, just anybody? I mean, who would you be willing to get instead of Sochan that you would package? I mean, because the names right now that everyone's talking about is like Jordan Poole, which I do know. Levine, no. Even though Levine's a good, like, really good player, like, no. I don't think it helps us as much people think. He's making a lot too. Give Sochan a mentor, veteran, preferably former starting point guard. He has a mentor. Not trading him for a true point guard. Well, he won't be a true point guard at any point in his career, I don't think. But he has a mentor. He talks to Tony Parker. That's his mentor. Unless you're saying like put a player on the team that can help him. Dude, Kyle Anderson would be perfect for like helping a Jeremy Sochan, like see things on the court. That'd be pretty cool. Boban? You would trade him for Boban? July crazy. I wouldn't trade Sochan yet. He's a sophomore. I don't see. I mean, I'm not talking about it, Anthony. I think you're like fine and stuff. Like it's all good, bro. But like, I still don't see how you can see this and then be like, I'm still willing to trade him. This is something that is rare. Okay, this is a rarity right here. This doesn't happen often. These are players that were 20 years or younger that average at least 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. It doesn't happen. And he's in that category of those guys. It doesn't happen. It's rare. Caruso? No, I wouldn't trade Jeremy Sochan for Caruso. I like Caruso, but no, I wouldn't. I don't think that like fix. Like, I think that we can get a really good point guard in this upcoming draft anyway. Like, no, I wouldn't trade Sochan for Caruso. Clan, who you think the point guard Spurs should grab next year? I'm still looking into it. Right now, I'm really loving Cadeau. I said this before, but Cadeau, he's 17, so he might not enter the draft this upcoming season. So that might not be a possibility. I also like that Collier kid. He's really good. But there's some really good ones. Bronny James? Nah. Trade Keldon for Primo? Okay, that's kind of funny. But yeah, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Jeremy Sochan isn't as trash as people say. This is actually really impressive. Matter of fact, we're going to tweet it right now. So good stuff. Oh, by the way, let me go ahead and say it. Let me plug I'm plugging a lot of stuff tonight. I'm sorry. ClanTheMerchFan.com. Link in the description if you guys want to support the channel. Please do, man. Good stuff, great stuff. It's only, look, it's $24.99. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. I mean, some of them are a little bit higher, like Invader Whim. That's $25.99, but it's not that bad. It's only $1 more. But anyways, if you guys want to support, link in the description. And it's first come, first serve because I actually finished all orders for the past couple weeks, so that's good. So if you guys want to support, link in the description there.